Hello and welcome to the Pastor Study. I'm Ray Bertoletz, and I'm glad that you could join us today. You know, Solomon tells us that a tattletale is a useless individual. A tattletale is someone who you cannot trust. They're unworthy. You don't tell them anything because they reveal your secrets. They don't keep anything for themselves, but he says it's the wise individual. It's that trustworthy individual. They'll conceal a matter. Now that doesn't mean you let somebody get away with sin. That's not what Solomon is talking about here. But he's talking about somebody who reveals, when you ask for prayer or you've got a challenge in your life and you want somebody you can talk to, and you talk to them and they tell the world. They tell of your struggles. They make sure everybody knows where your failings are. Well, that's a talebearer, a tattletale, an individual who you cannot trust. And we are to be a trustworthy people. We should keep that inner struggle, and we should be the ones who pray alongside an individual who's facing a challenge. There may be a select few individuals who, along with you, can keep that silence, that you can bring together around a brother, around a sister, and lift them up. That's a trustworthy individual. Thinking about it, he tells us that when we decide for ourselves what's right, we will fall. He says, with the lack of counselors, with the lack of research, you make foolish decisions. But when we seek out wise counsel of many individuals, there is success, there is security, there is victory. He says that individual that co-signs alone, if you do it for a stranger, you're in trouble because that stranger has no connection to you. They'll walk away. They'll leave you holding the bag. And you will have deep, deep trouble because the one who loaned the money, they'll be coming after you because you also signed. But he says it's that individual who takes a approach of saying, I'm not going to be a part of that. They're the ones who go home at night and sleep because they didn't sign for anybody else. They're only responsible for their own actions. He says it is the wicked that earns deceptive wages, but it's the one who sows righteousness that really receives the reward. There's a lot that we talked about, a lot that I just kind of read. But think about it. How do we look to others? Are we a tattletale or trustworthy? Goodbye, and may God bless.